Welcome back to week number 11, year number 1 to the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise rebuild. Now, our current division standings are the Ravens are 7-3. We are 5-4. The 4 and 5 Browns are who we're actually playing this week, so a massively important game here. And the Bengals are looking like the Bungles of old. Now, our assistant GM says Coach QB Riley Leonard from Duke is someone we might want to take a deeper look at. His accuracy while under pressure has been catching a lot of attention. Okay, CC, I'm very intrigued. Sounds good. I'll give it a look and let you know. He's from Duke. I'm already interested. Now, obviously, we've made it known that we're moving on from Kenny Pickett at some point in the offseason, but we've got to figure out kind of where we want to go. So for me, there's a couple of different places we want to go. We already have 100% completed scouting on Caleb Williams. We don't really have to go there. Marvin Harrison Jr., we definitely want to scout. And looking at the quarterback position, we have already fully scouted pretty much every single quarterback. Riley Leonard's 100%. Michael Penix Jr. is 100%. There's a whole lot of people we've already given full gambit on. So I think for me, we're going to end up focusing our last 2 players on defense. So I'm going to look at Kool-Aid McKinstry because he's a guy that I think could really be an impact player for us. And I also kind of want to look at our defensive end spot. Obviously, we got rid of TJ Watt. We need an edge rusher. I'm going to look at Jared Verse and kind of see what he ultimately has too. Now, before we head into this week against the Cleveland Browns, we have 2 players we ultimately need to try to lock up. Desmond King II and Levi Wallace. This is going to be interesting. So the last offer we gave was a 2-year deal. Desmond King only wanted 1 year, $6.3 million. We're offering him a little bit more. We're offering him 2 at 13.6. I'm going to bump it up to 14.4 mil. I feel like this is more than fair offer, and he's happy to come back. Love to see it. Now, we tried to get Levi Wallace on a 2-year deal last time. He was kind of not feeling it either. I'm actually going to go back, and we're going to say, what was the offer that he essentially wanted? He wanted $5.18 million, okay? We're going to give him exactly that. I'm not super excited about Levi Wallace personally, but I'll try to get him back on a 1-year deal, and he's ready to come back. We can get him on the 1-year deal, maybe trade him after that, and be fine. We're trying our best right now to put a lot of pressure on them. 3rd down and 9. Watching the intermediate stuff. Watson is feeling the pressure. Boogie Basham and company are going to bring him down, forcing them to kick a field goal on 4th and 16. Robbie Gould somehow still in the NFL is going to line up, kicks that one, and it is perfectly good down the middle. Now we know why he's still in the lead. Our goal is really just run away from Myles Garrett, but here I think we got enough people where we can try to probably get by him and be okay. A-Chain gets to the side. Nice run here. Another good juice. Going to get him 14, maybe 13 yards on that run. 2 tight end set here. Pickett. Scrambling. Gonna throw one ill-advised, but it's gonna be Hayward bringing that one in for a huge gain. Juan Thornhill into that tackle. I'm just surprised we were able to get that ball loose and able to catch that one. Oh, look at the blocking here. A-Chain's gonna get a huge run again. Back-to-back runs for him have been great. Pickett's been pretty solid in the center so far. Rolling out. He's got his guy Jalen Waddle. He throws it in. It's gonna be right to him. Thought it was overthrown, but ended up being perfect. Big 3rd down and 7 here. Tough. It's one we probably thrown a 2nd earlier, and it's money, but instead we're kicking a field goal. Boswell's been really good this season. We're going to try to make sure he keeps that going. This one is up a little bit scarier than I thought, and it is still going to be good. 7-point lead, 4 minutes left here in the first. What does the Cleveland Browns do? They've been running it decently well, and now Nick Chubb gets hurt for them. The Browns were already struggling with Nick Chubb. Without him, that means that a lot of pressure is going to be on Deshaun Watson. Says, I'm going to go ahead and run it. Watson is out here going crazy with it. Big 1st down run for Watson. Their ground game hadn't really been great outside of Chubb a little bit here and there. And then Watson goes off for a huge one. James Robinson also on this team gets his 1st run for 4. 2nd and 6. Bringing the blitz. They go for one, and it's going to be Amari Cooper. And who else but Levi Wallace getting torched down the sideline. Cleveland ties it up. It's like a big blitz coming, maybe a mid blitz. Definitely mid blitz. Kenny Pickett unable to get rid of that ball quickly enough, and it's another field goal coming up for us on 4th and 15. Boswell lining up again. Should be a routine field goal. He's been money so far this season. This one is up. This one is down the middle. It is perfect. There's a whole lot of time left on the clock because of that no huddle snafu. Let's see what our defense has. 1 timeout left right now for Cleveland. 28 seconds on the board. They're almost at field goal range. Their kicker hit a nice one earlier. A nice space out concept. Got us looking. And now they're in field goal range with 1 timeout. So Cleveland sitting here, looks like about a 52-yard field goal if our math is right. 4 seconds left from the left hash mark. Robbie Gould has been money so far today, and he's going to be continuing to be money. Drills that one with plenty of room to go. Cleveland ties it up going into halftime. One of our biggest problems in this game right now is not having any true deep threat in Jalen Waddle. Pickett is going to be great down the field, but having Jalen Waddle to free up George Pickett is just something that we were hoping to have more so in this game. Rondale Moore's going to play a much bigger part of this game than we really expected him to play. And Pickett has got to be able to stand in there and deliver good throws. 3rd down and 6. We've been struggling a little bit. They're getting a lot of pressure on us right now. Pickett has been folding underneath that. We're going to go for a halfback screen that we dumped off super late. Look at Jalen Warren fight for the major yards. That is a huge play that we needed. Right back to the run game. Achane has been the MVP of this game by far, and he continues to show why right there. Nearly 100 yards rushing against this Cleveland defense. Back here to the run game. It's been great so far, but not really much opens up there for Achane. 2nd and 10. We definitely need to make sure that we're getting more touchdowns. Only having 1 touchdown this far into the game is just not going to be good enough against this Cleveland defense. Like clock winding down. 3rd and 8. Squad needs something. We're going to get Jalen Warren to 4th and 1. Do we go for it or not? This is a gamble. But look, Coach Game Brothers over here, we're gambling, okay? We do not trust our defense right now. We're going to trust our offense to make a play. Look at Achane. Get what he needs. Get what he needs. Play clock winding down still. A risky play, but we trust George Pickens. What a catch. Back under center. 2nd catch of the game for Pickens. We're going to try to get Achane something up the middle, but it's not really looking like it's really there. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Pickens is there, and he's in the end zone. Pickens to Pickens is going to be a touchdown, and we desperately needed that. Just do the EA play trial, $5, and then see if you like it or not. 3rd and 5, last play of the 3rd quarter here. We're trying to get in there to Watson. He had a halfback screen dialed up, but we got so much pressure they couldn't get it off. Robbie Gould still perfect in the game. Liza for a chip shot here. This one should be pretty easy for him, and it is. Right down the middle again. 4-point lead, start of the 4th quarter. We need some good stuff here. We're going to start it off by an errant throw to Pickens. Pickett has been money in certain spots in today's game, and he's also been terrible in certain spots as well. We still don't have Achane over 100 yards when he had 70 plus in the first half. 3rd down, 11 to go. We'll play action. Whole lot of pressure here. Pickett is going to somehow whip one up the field to Miles Boykin, and Miles Boykin with the move of the century to get him down to the 30. Things I did not expect was that throw. Miles Boykin gets a 45-yard reception when we desperately needed some kind of big gain. I can't believe Pickett even made that throw. Even if field goal is good on this drive, we just do not want to turn this ball over, and Pickett just, you got to get rid of that halfback screen way quicker than that. 3rd down, 8 yards to go. Achane looking solid here, gets a block, and he's down inside the 15. Right back out of here, going to the run game. Achane looking for something, runs into his own man. If he gets off that, he's in the end zone. The offensive line definitely depleted, but they still have to do a better job than what they're doing right now. They got to open up these holes for our young running back, and he gets down to 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Trying our best to get to the edge. It's going to be Achane, and they say he's at the 1. We're going to go right back to the same side. Just kidding. We actually didn't flip it, and Achane is celebrating into the end zone. You love to see it. Pittsburgh extends their lead. 4th and 23. Got to imagine this is pretty much it for Cleveland right now. They're going to test it one-on-one deep. Jacorian Bennett is there, and he breaks it up. Would have loved an interception, but I will take the pass breakup. 1st down to 10. Get an Achane, turn it up to the edge. He's going to try to see if he can get something here. A nasty move that nearly gets him into the end zone. Offense is actually cooking right now. Looking for something to put this away. We're going to throw it out here to Hayward, and Hayward, we might have traded his big bro. But the little bro's in there for the end zone. Cleveland has the ball, about 2 minutes left in the game. They're trying to do something, but it's really not going to work for him at this stage. You're down too much. Defense has been really good. It's probably what I'm most proud of is how well our defense has played. Wow, what a throw to Amari Cooper, who fell down. Must be the old age. Minute 30 left. Little play action fake. Nobody's falling for that right now, but a nice little hook play over here to Amari Cooper, who's down inside the 10. Switching our defense up now. 1st and goal. Watson trying to scramble. He's got a couple of guys. He throws one. That would have been a beautiful play if it had actually worked. 2nd and goal, looking to bring some pressure. Watson, a quick slant to Amari Cooper, who is his 2nd receiving touchdown in the game. He's been a problem all afternoon. And even though Kenny Pickett airmailed a halfback screen to a land that we can't even see at this point, we're still going to walk out here with a W. Cleveland made it a game, but really wasn't a game. Pittsburgh prevails like always. Recap the stats. Pickett 17 to 29, 298 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Watson was 243 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He had a much better game in the second half, but it just wasn't enough for them. On the ground, Achane 136 yards and 1 tutty. Chubb only had 6 rushes for 25 yards. He ends up getting hurt pretty early in the game. Watson ran a couple. Ford ran once, Robinson ran once, and they said we're never running again. On the receiving side, David Njoku was really tough to cover. 8 grabs, 62 yards, no touchdowns though. Amari Cooper on 7 grabs and 106 yards, had 2 touchdowns today. He was an absolute problem. On our side, Pickens had a nice touchdown, 3 for 51 for him. Jalen Waddle gets hurt early in the game. We don't really know how long he's going to be gone. I'm scared about that. 2 for 24 and 1 tutty for him. And Connor Hayward, his big brother, might be gone, but Connor's out here getting a nice touchdown as well. Defensively, Cole Holcomb is that guy. 12 tackles for us, 4 of those being for loss, which is nuts. 2 sacks ultimately today. Defensive player of the game by far. From a sack perspective, we ended up with 1 by Leo. We also get 1 by Nick Herbig, and then half a sack by Watts and by Boogie Basham. Interceptions, we had none. I'm really disappointed in our team. They should be doing a much better job there, but still, the defense holds them to a respectable number. The offense is continuing to cook despite Kenny Pickett throwing the ball every which way than what we wanted to ultimately do. We are moving on. We get a little bit of separation between ourselves and the third team now in the Cleveland Browns, but we are still fighting to try to get back to beat the Ravens. Can we do it? It's going to be a heck of a journey. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys in the next one.